Man, I'm gonna tell y'all. I want to tell you something. I remember what's going on today. I remember growing up in a Fisher Food project. It was about 5 or 4 years old, 6 or 7, and my mama had the water was up to our neck, and we had to she had to walk us up to the water. We had lost many stuff. Katrina, this wasn't the only hurricane, and that's the truth. We the Fisher Food projects, other places that we grew up on, other things that we played the part of in New Orleans. I must have Fantasy Williams. I was in a band and just doing a lot of symbols. And my band teacher used to get on my case about a lot of stuff. Why you talking to the cheerleaders? Why you up there talking to the police officers on the horse? And I told him one time I'm on a horse. I'm in my band. My classmate told me stay straight. And you get your stuff at Sports Academy. And I'm like, hold up, I spent $90 on these shoes, and I'm walking with horse shit. We got a hold of them things. And I'm like, hold up, why the horses can't hold it? I'm like, goddamn, like we got Heartland. It remind me of New Orleans. I'm watching Heartland. And Heartland remind me of New Orleans. I fell in love with this show. And I'm glad they got a show called Heartland. They need to like Charm need to have his own channel too. I love Charm. Charm, the original Charm, they need to have his own channel where they can show that all day and all night. Charm, like back to back, all day and all night. They don't have a Charm channel where they can have a channel where they can. I love Charm, True Pipe. I love all of them, man. I love all the Charm. Um, but the thing I didn't like, I had to tell Taylor. I said, Taylor, you remember she's married now, and she used to work at U-Haul. And I used to tell her, she said something smart. You know when you at work and people say, what you never been through the struggle before. You don't know what I've been through. Like people would talk down about you and just say stuff, but they don't know what you actually like really what you about and how things are. Man, I told you something like, man, like man, like I'm gonna tell you one time I worked in Addison for 5 years, and the CEO of U-Haul they wanted me to do it. I never wanted some people to put a sticker on me because I know I can always do things. Yeah, and somebody always want to talk about you and don't know you from in able, right? And you let other people, you listen to other people that treat you bad, that treat them bad, right? And you take after them. So me and these Miller Lite girls in Addison, we used to always have conversations. And we used to always talk. They give me little things, and we used to just have that great bond with us when we used to help each other. He would, can you help me with this? And sometimes my manager tell me, help the Bud Light girls, the Miller Lite girls in Addison. Because those things are where those things, yeah, we used to help out a lot. Yeah. In Addison, Texas. I went and ate bars like what my person Cash when they at the bars there took it with some people and this and people that we drunk beer. I drank beer a lot. When I remember at this bar in Addison, went to drink bar and I got a picture of me and this girl. We talked and she's real beautiful in Addison. They work at a bar and we just talk to each other. But if you let other people like that get that abstract, like Rick, if you talk about Rick and Carrollton, Texas, and Rick people and over there, and Rick met Mills. I used to work with this lady named Miss Jane, and she got her own cleaning service. So she would go to Brickhaven, and she would take me with her, and I met Mills, and ever since Mills, they got Rick Hayes and all the rest of them in Mirza. So I would go to Brookhaven and we would go on this little thing at Brookhaven. I would go talk to the people in Brookhaven with Miss Jane and Addison. And Brookhaven's already putting in all of those things, and I already been there before because when I was in school, I go to the ceramics class. Like I got like I already know about Brookhaven already because I took ceramics. Even when I took it when I was after school and all of those things and all of that. I just didn't like it. The B class and Brookhaven, they more productive. They sit you by your side and they do stuff like that. But you don't got other people that's willing to do those things and willing to have those confirmation. But I remember Mirza called me one time and said, "Hugh, I'm proud of you." Even Demir, that's I don't really got nothing. Demir dad and them believed them in Demir and them, so I really don't got a problem with them. And Demir and them never, and mom never felt ashamed. It never been like that with me. So it never been like that. It never been like that in those forms. They never made me feel like that. I never felt like that with them. And a girl say a person, they never made me feel like that. But it's conflict, jealousy. You know what I'm saying? It's never like that with me. And but I hate when a person tell you never been through. I've been stabbed. I came to New Orleans. I came from Katrina with 20 pairs of clothes. I came there with 20 pairs of clothes. I come there with 20 pairs of clothes. So yeah, man, I didn't have nothing. And she gonna tell me I didn't have nothing. And I told her like, hold up. I finally told her she don't come at me with that attitude. I like, hold up. I wanna tell you something. Everybody say don't fight for when you talk about standards. But when women treat you wrong, God say respect whoever be put in your life sometimes. And those things happen for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I turned 2 relationships down. No. Because the reason why I turned that down is another girl I know. The reason why I turned that down because you're not on the same page as me. The values are not the same. You can tell me about we're not the same. And like the values, me just doing something different, we are not the same. So your personalities or where I'm trying to go is not the same. You want to sit up there and cuddle and do all of this, but what are you doing instead of sitting around? Work it can be work. Work can just be work. But creative, and I always been like that at 14 and 15. That always been me. That's why when back in the day, me and Marissa used to come up with Hood Flow Volume 1 and Hood Flow Volume 2. And we used to come up with these things in character. And me always having the way to go in a new direction. And right now, I had to, when I was on live me in different broadcasts, I said I was talking to people and to go to my music. I was also talking to them. I'm I'm restructuring, I'm rebuilding, I'm restructuring the platform of it. I'm restructuring everything. And we are doing things. The reason why I want to hang out with Mirza, because the enemy you was gonna listen to what other people say. And he did exactly what I wanted him to do when that girl from Facebook. I already know what was gonna happen. I already know that person on, I don't know you've been listening to. No. Y'all fighting for something. You got other women manipulating y'all. I already know what I saw. And Mirza lied to me. So Birdman, he said Birdman messaged them. I say, hold up, if you gonna know Birdman, Birdman call people. He don't sit up there, he find out the number. He don't do that. Somebody messaging you or something, let you know. if you're gonna be a part of something, I don't even listen to that. Even when somebody tell me you're gonna get a promotion or something, get something, and I know they got racism involved. My friend tell me you're gonna get your sign. I just keep going because I know this world and I know Walmart. It had this guy that always believed in me and say positive things at Walmart. He work in the daytime. And he work in the daytime. And he's a good cashier. He's a good man. And he's at 1216. And he used to always tell me, but as long as it's Jeff and Steve and racism with Yvonne and Felicia, that ain't never gonna happen. That is where when a store manager putting you down, that ain't never gonna happen. With racism out of black and white, that ain't never gonna happen, man. And that ain't never gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tell you one accident. When Melanie said something smart, it wasn't nothing bad. I was like, Miss Melanie, she didn't say nothing bad. I was like, hold up. Oh, you got the balls? You had the balls to tell me something? I was like, hold up. I couldn't tell her that night because she was my regional manager. I like, I would have thought, I said, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed. She told me something in the elevator. Ain't that many women come up and to say something to me in the elevator and not feel. I'm really impressed. I was impressed with Miss Melanie. I thought about it. I was in there. She said something in the thing. Ain't that much of women that actually come in there and say something like that to me. I'm actually impressed. I'm really actually impressed. And I ain't never heard her say something like that, but I'm impressed. It wasn't like a bad as you think. But I was like, Miss Melanie, really? And she was my regional manager at U-Haul. I said, really? You really playing with my intelligence, right? I was like, Miss Melanie, you really playing with my intelligence. I was like, she really actually playing with my intelligence. I was like, hold up. I was like, Miss Melanie. I was like, all right, Miss Melanie. All right. I was like, hold up, all right. I got you. I said, all right. I went and thought about it. I said, no, she didn't. No, she didn't. You ever hear a remark that your manager making? Have you in an elevator or something? It wasn't bad that you think. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. But I'm like, really, Melanie? Really, you gonna push it? Oh, she really tested my intelligence. She really tested me. I said, I got nothing to do. I would have told her. I would have told her about herself, but I was like, Miss Melanie, I'm gonna let you slide. But then I told my manager, I told my regional manager, I'm gonna let you slide with that, Miss Melanie. I was like, no, she didn't. I thought about it the whole time I went home. It had me time to think about her little behavior. You know, you got your female manager. You know, I'm impressed. What's up? I'm impressed. You ever have heard a manager that's going to say something? Hey, if it's going to be inappropriate, right now my phone about to die. We're going to have to talk another time. My phone about to die. On here is about to die. So I only got a few minutes. By the time this conversation starts, it's going to end. It's going to go dead on you. So I didn't have that. By the time it come up, I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm at 10%. I'm going to keep it real with you, man. I'm going to keep it real with you. I wish you could see me. It's at 10%. I've been on this damn phone all day. I've been working with my other little artwork. It's at 10%. I don't want to cut the conversation with you, dog. I don't want to cut the conversation. I'm just keeping it real with you. By the time, that's why I haven't talked to nobody on here, because my phone, you know, and I got to get another charger. But no, serious, guys. I want to tell y'all, we're going to talk. I promise I'm going to get back on here, guys. I promise. I did so much talking to people, I promise. But no, me and Sabina is family, and we work out our difference, and we apologize to his me and his dad, her dad, and her mama had our words to each other. So whenever time comes, if it don't, it done. We're threatening Carrollton, Texas, but it was somehow that Facebook, them girls was lying to me in Dallas Facebook. It was something how the Dallas Facebook was going on. Let's talk about it. Lying to Mirza. Oh, trust me. So I really don't, I talked to Mirza's mom and dad, insisting them at Walmart. They was like he was, you know, because they never thought, we just have our differences, you know, I would never, that's something. I mean, look, I would never cross the line. I go home. Family is family, even with your real family. You'll never do that. So you know what I'm saying? You try to work it out. You try to work it out, and some things couldn't be worked out. With certain issues. It's just too much of conflict, man. It's just too much of conflict, man. And people trying to get to me, her friends, and trying to get to me, and the little selfish little behavior. Me and Cheyenne always had a problem, man. It was a love and hate friendship with me and Cheyenne. We really have a love and hate friendship. You know, it was really getting to a point that Raphael had to save me a couple of times. Me and her have she really can't stand my damn guts. I'm like, you ever meet a girl that can't stand your damn guts? I'm like, "Shay, I don't know what I did for your ass to hate my damn guts." And then she was almost cutting. She really hate me, like literally, not like really can't stand my damn guts, man. I'm like, she walked away when I at my house. I'm like, man, like, why you keep acting like that? Act like a woman for once, man. I'm like, man, they like walked away from me, like acting childish. It was always a love and hate friendship, man. She can't stand my ass. You ever have a friend that you can't, like, she really can't stand? Oh man, like she was almost, Ralph had to stop her. That's how much her ass hate me, like literally. We was in one of her friends' backyard in Carrollton, Texas, and Cheyenne tried to, oh, she really wanted to get my ass, man. Our relationship is a love and hate. And when people can't get what they want, it gets to a point where I'm gonna tell you something. Raphael had the body slammer. This is a true story. Raphael had the body slammer. She really, man, oh man, I don't know how she feel now, but I know she can't stand me. I know that. I know she can't stand me. I know that for a damn. Look at my ex. She was yesterday. She saw me and she just bumped up her music. I said, oh, damn. I'm like, hold up. Y'all really feel some type of way with me. I'm like, what the heck going on? And like, you just gonna bump your music and not say hi? It's okay for us to talk on Facebook. You know, the talk on Facebook, and I say I could never talk down on my woman. And I'm gonna tell you something. We 14 and 15 years old, and we 14 and 15 years old, and I'm working and doing all of these things. Like, I want my girl to smell good. I want my girl to tell me when I'm musty or something. I don't want it's not. If I tell you something, your hair ain't. Maybe you need to fix your hair. And like, people don't even know. I'm gonna tell you the thing. I worked at U-Haul. This is gonna be a funny thing. And one of the customers, I was cleaning the bathroom of U-Haul, right? And one of the customers, I don't know how I get toilet paper from cleaning the bathrooms, right? And one of the customers said, we got to talk to him. What the fuck? I have that all in there cleaning the bathroom at U-Haul in Addison. like U-Haul and Addison, man. Like I'm gonna tell y'all something crazy that happened at U-Haul. They right now at U-Haul and Addison, they got the single cell. But I'm gonna tell you something crazy. When they had the double cells, the double, the double bathroom like they got in the jailhouse, like at the Dallas County, they got in there. When you sitting in the waiting room, like sitting in the thing with the Dallas thing, man, it had shit all over the U-Haul wall. They got the same bathroom they got there. Oh man, like hold up, man. You ever saw Dumb and Dumber? Man, like really, 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 like really, really, like really, like I remember Miss Melanie, like we walked in there. Man, I had to put on extra gloves, man. Extra display. They had shit all over the wall, man. Like, really, you don't want to talk about Walmart where people shitting in the urinal. I said, hold up. Don't you got a toilet and you just can't use a damn pee? I'm like, hold up. I said, nigga, I had to wear some goggles. Nigga, I had to put on a damn thing. I said, hold up at you. I'm like, they got shit over. Yo, why Dumb and Dumber, your guy off of Full House? Off of Full House. He died. Rest in peace to him. Love and miss him. Off of Full House. It's shit all over these. It's shit all over the place. Dumb and Dumber, the second Dumb and Dumber. Oh man, I laughed so hard, man. Man, I wish they would have did that when Jim Carrey was young and Jim Carrey would have did that when they was young. And they would have did it like, man, like I think would have been even more funnier though. I would have think when they bring the polar bear and they had, man, look. Like really, really, like really. Now, y'all shit, it's shit all over the place. But he think the girl like him, and he thought the girl like him, and the girl was in a relationship. I know when people in a relationship, they show me by their actions.
It's time for a holiday taste test at Sprouts Farmers Market. Oh my gosh.
And you will see when they in a relationship. You gotta know they in a relationship. I know, trust me. Now we was in Carrollton one day, and I got into it with these. I'm gonna tell you about another story. I got into it with these Mexican over there by the Carrollton, Texas CPS office, and me and Christina got at it, and I had to fight 3 dudes off. Like me and Christina got at it. We really got at it. Like really, this is actually true. Christina actually tell you, she actually tell you. Hey, if Demir was there, if anybody was there, they would actually tell you this is a true story. I had to fight 3 people that Christina hang out with. I was like, God damn, it's over there by the CPS class. It's over there. Like we had, I love that class, man. That class was man. I love that class, man. I think I had a good. I really didn't need to take it, but I enjoyed it. Just the connection where we talked about different things. I enjoyed it, like literally just connecting with the worker. And she told me I don't want to have all those money problems. And God said we deal with problems all our life. All our life we dealing with problems. You know, I remember going to the after I messaged my social security, and they said if you want to get back on your disability, come out. I didn't want to go because they was going to treat me bad. I really didn't want to go up there, man. I felt like I didn't want to go up there because I know how they was going to treat me. And like when they messaged me back, if you want to come up there, if you want it, no, because y'all don't know how to treat people. And that's why somewhere we just keep calling up there. And they're like, we gotta keep taking it. The neglect and the abuse. The neglect and abuse, man. You know, I tell them, If I tell them this, if you sticking by if the business got to stick, if we got the business got to stick by the rules, and Governor Abbott got to make those changes. Man, look, I had a fight, man, me and Christina, man, but I had to argue with people, man. I'm like, man, and I know why my relationship broke up because of this people just saying the thing that I'm cheating and doing it. I know why that happened. And I have to understand why people don't have sight and do those things. I used to always, when I used to go to the Carrollton Elementary School, and Sabina used to be at school, and I used to help out um, at no at the elementary school by Perry, and I used to help out the kids at the elementary. But we always wanted that, and then we always dreamed about it. That just gave us our dreams, and I can see how that's going to affect somebody and do that. But I like if you wouldn't let us be together, this wouldn't have happened. This wouldn't have happened. Like I had to argue with her. Like, come on, man, you arguing with me. You started arguing with me, man. You started arguing with me. Like, I mean, come on, man, this wouldn't have happened. Then look, and then you got my head thinking now like this. You got me want to wait now to just think. You don't tell somebody, oh, it's not time yet. I said, what do you want, man? Like, come on, damn, like this. I just want to leave and just drift off, man, and just go. You know what I'm saying? I just want to go. No, I don't want to keep waiting and doing all of this stuff with her, man. I don't want to keep doing this with her no more. Now I hate to just get back on here and talk, but the prosecutors made me do that. Then they still want like, you don't got nothing even if you even have, you little bitch. And I went to the civil rights. I went to the civil rights, man. And I want to see how they're gonna abuse their power this time. Um, but I hated those things, man. And like, you don't know how you feel when you sitting on the steps of a person's parents and they standing right there and like, and you accusing them and like, hold up, your parents listening to that, man. I'm already getting chewed out already. So don't do that even more of that, man. And I couldn't even say nothing. I say, hold up, man, stop. You want to argue with me over stuff, and it's like, man, I'm like, come on. Hey, I couldn't even when we fight for something, you can't get a woman to see. You gotta let go. You can't get a woman to see whatever you're trying to see. And I said, heck, but I know I couldn't pretend to just hang around and pretend like something ain't missing. And I have to be able to go and move forward from it. I'm gonna have time to do music with other people, but Yellow Boost, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have time. I believe I'm gonna have time when I'm gonna do it. The journey is never over. The journey is never over. Yes, my phone about to die, but I'm gonna get back on here. It's about to die. Can I get a file? Yes, you can get a file. But I'm sorry that everybody that we can't talk like I want to with y'all at this moment. I really apologize, but I got a lot to just talk about. And it's hard, to talk about those things. Now I used to hang out with Tanner. Tanner used to hang with this girl and go with this girl. And Tanner used to always get harassed by the police. So I used to be in Capella a lot, like just be over there at the school and Tanner was doing that. And I had to argue with Demir about who know Edwina first. I'm not dating Edwina or Jasmine. They going out with them. I'm not going out. Like, come on, man. I'm like, Demir, before we stopped, I said, Demir, I'm not. I saw that in Dallas County. Hold up. They arguing about with women. I said, hold up for a second. Where are you from? I'm from New Orleans. How about you? I say, they're arguing about women up in Dallas. Remember, I'm in Texas. I stay in Texas. And I'm like, hold up. They're arguing about women in Dallas. I say, hold up. Who know who? I'm not out to argue with you. That's between me and my privacy. And I don't think these women are like those things, and they don't get they like those things. They'll get mad at me. That's nothing to do with you. So I say, I'm not telling you anything. They talk about, oh, you got that one baby mama. Boy, look, I've been in a lot of relationships. And I'm going to marry ground. I'm at the school, and this guy, me and Billy not talking because this girl, I'm not even dating that girl. That girl got a damn baby by somebody else in the school in Dallas. I'm like, hold up for a second. Hold up. All right. I'm like, hold up for a second. And me and Billy, our connection got broken over a girl. I say, hold up. I'm not even talking. She got a baby by another man. And I'm not even talking to that girl like that, man. Hold up for a second. I've been like, hold up for a second. I say, hold up for a second. And that's why me and Billy and Carrollton and CLB with Albert, he used to be around Albert. And I'm like, hold up for a second. I'm like, no, that ain't about the damn happen, you heard me. I'm like, that's why me and Billy and our relationship have fallen apart. But like, hold up, so I'm not dating that damn girl. That white girl got a baby by another nigga. And me and her brother having this a difficult, and he said he know me, and I'm like, hold up, all right. I'm gonna argue with your sister, and you think I'm not out to argue with none of y'all, man. I'm not out to argue. You don't know, let you know who I am. I'm not out to argue with y'all, man. I'm not out to argue with none of y'all, man. Like, hey, man, I'm not out to argue with y'all. She got a whole baby daddy out here. Y'all better, you getting on my case, man. I'm like, you better stop with that shit. And people don't think I have other things. People don't know I'm always, like Kevion had to tell me, Hugh, I didn't tell you when he had a brain tumor. I didn't tell you because you always busy. I'm always in a mix of trying to figure out some things. So I'm like, hold up for a second. Oh man. I'm not out to, hey, I be like, damn, look. I'm not out to argue with people, man. Like literally. And I said those things, man. I'm dealing with a. But if you go to Mirrors of Kevin, look down on 1, 2, 3, and we've been doing stuff. We've been doing things. I never had a chance to just work on our own project because it's always been about us just coming together and making it. I took acting. It's not about what is real. I just want to show people what I do when I get on TikTok, what I would do if I was on a Lil Wayne album, what I would do if I was on a Bun B album, what I would do if I was on some of these albums. How would my creativity be if I be on an artist? I got one of the things of me on go to Get Money Stay Out the Way and go to my TikTok at Hubert HUBERT 31. When BG our aliens flying and BG say I'm the heart of the streets, and on his thing, and I got a thing with that, and I got him on there like the song on there, I'm the heart of the streets, on there, and one of his songs on there, and I got that song on there, and it's me drifting off with aliens and just doing it, like just showing the creativity. So when I'm getting on there, if y'all go to at Hubert HUBERT S31, and you'll see all my work. Y'all will love it. I tell you, you won't be regretted. You won't regret it. Go get money, start the way Hubert Jr. You won't regret it. So you just being creativity. You just doing that. I just got a thing where I'm at with one of the songs. I use Lil Wayne's song, one of the songs when I got a dragon around me. And I put it on there and I got a dragon. Right? Just being creative. Doing your amazing and you just showing your horizon and what you want. I always wanted this something different. And I always just believe in just pushing my mind and just pushing myself, even though when challenges is at hand. So I'm always doing that, and I'm always no, but I got on the thing with Dart, and Dart loved my creativity, and I said I would like to see their work. I would actually like to see their creativity work. This guy from Dart, and he said he do artwork too. I would like to see. I used to go to the Galleria Mall before it closed down. Me, Raymond, and some people go to the Galleria Mall. Man, I'm so mad that the Galleria Mall closed down, man. I wish that this would have built a bigger business than that, man. And people and not enough business and not people start coming there. But they only come there for the movies, and that's where and when the numbers are not there. I mean, look, it has so much expensive, like this great stuff in that mall, like at the Galleria Mall in Dallas, next to the Willowbend Mall, next to the Galleria, not the Gallery, yeah, the Galleria Mall. It got the Galleria Mall, and it got the other mall that was by there. But the Galleria Mall still stands. So those are the things we gotta think on. Those are the things. Yeah, I'm doing good things. Rhino said I didn't go hard. Rhino think I didn't go hard. So me and Mirza had to come up with a song. I was going through the Charlie Boy on MySpace. And Rhino said I didn't go hard. Y'all know Charlie Boy. You got to know Charlie Boy in Texas. And you got to know Charlie Boy. And Rhino said I didn't go hard. Charlie Boy had a group. And Mary Mirza came up with a song on MySpace. God gonna have to bless you. God gonna have to bless you. You a pussy. And Charlie, and like, come on. And it's the same time that Tum Tum, I used to be on the phone with Tum, and like, we're doing something with Miss Unique. And I was signed to Get Your Weight Up in Oklahoma, and Tum Tum was getting on things, was getting to situations and everything. So we used to be on the phone sitting loud. I was always the architect of it. I used to come in because most of the artists that Mirza do songs with, me and Sabina used to break up a lot. And Mirza will put people on songs that we created, and I get mad at it. And we get mad at the things. So we always used to hold up, walk away from each other. I go home or she go home, or we tell each other to stay away from each other. We always and it was always a get back, break up, get back up for each other. So it was always like that. But Mirza and Carrollton, he would get people on these songs that's our song, and they can't come up with nothing. But we the only one that's working and coming up where we need to come up. I came up with a guy from Oklahoma, Young Solo, what's his name? From Oklahoma. If you go to Love Diamond Talk is Cheap on the album coming from Oklahoma. And I come up with a song called we did a how you want beef, nigga. You want beef, nigga. I'ma give it to you. I'ma give it to you. You want beef, nigga. You want beef, nigga. I'ma give it to you. I'ma give it to you. So me actually understanding those words and understanding what we are doing and the confirmation of those things can't be done by nature. Man, look, I had some good times over there, man, like, and just having fun. I was a 40 Glock fan, and I remember on MySpace, I went on his thing and I started a little shit to piss me. I think 40 Glock, he's pretty creativity. He think he's good. And I said something, and you see 40 Glock at the gun range. He said, any little rapper that want to come at me. You know, I even try to match the Chopper City Boys on MySpace, and they ignored me. I didn't like, hold up. We from the same city. And I couldn't even get my thing at that time when MySpace was popular. And you know, Lil Wayne from my city, I don't know, you don't actually think that's the artist. You don't know if that's the artist. I said something because that's my favorite artist. And I wanted to say something to Lil Wayne on MySpace. And a person on MySpace said something and all of that stuff on there. Like, and because I grew up around, I used to stay in the East Apartment and everybody used to get on my ass. You know, Gutter didn't want me up there. Victor and Vincent, we used to have basketball goals in the apartment. And I was a badass, man. I remember one time we broke into the vending machine in the East Apartment, and we shared it twice, and we shared it with each other. Man, that was the shit, man. Everybody like, hold up, we going. And then they found a way that we couldn't take it no more. Them little bitches made it away. After doing it twice, they made it away. They was gonna make it hard for us. In the East Apartment in New Orleans, Gutter used to mess with a woman from the apartments. One of the T Streets and them used to mess with somebody in the apartment. And this girl used to hold it down, but also we used to just chill in her house in the East Apartment. And one of the squad members used to talk to them. But a woman that's on YouTube, she's in Atlanta. She said, I told you I was getting to the bag. And she said, just because he knows somebody, he's getting. I said, oh, go ahead, you're a woman. And you act like you got more of the advantage. And this woman on YouTube on lied me. I said, you got more of the advantage. I'm like, hold up. You got more of the advantage. I'm like, oh, lied me. I'm like, hold up. You got the nerve, the ball to sit there and then put it on YouTube and talk. Women, I don't got no time for you, man. You women got a lot of problems. I don't got no time for you. Women been hating me they can't stand me from day one at Newman Smith, but they ain't like, hey, if you don't give a woman what they want, they make it hard for you. You hear me? Hey, I didn't deal with that. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Spread lies and hey, they made my life in heaven live. They said, hey, Sabina came back from bothering boy. I was like, boy, that boy, look. Boy, look, I didn't have no rest. I didn't have no rest. Boy, I didn't have no rest. They made my life a living hell, guys.